The Thundering Herd Stampede as we welcome you to college football here on CBS Sports Network. Huntington, West Virginia, a critical Conference USA clash with Marshall playing host to Southern Miss. College football presented by Geico.
Fans from being here tonight, and Marshall loves playing at home. They're 145 and 26 here at the Joan. Second to only Baylor. And some of the coaches around here say that doesn't really matter because Baylor Stadium has only been open for 2 years, and we've been doing this. And with these fans, how can you not win? John?
Doc Holliday, he has had reason to smile for most of his tenure at Marshall. They have become the dominant program in Conference USA, but he has a much younger squad this year, and he has some pieces still learning their way. It is 65 degrees, the winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. This is the River City, but the rain is more falling than flowing. We have had off and on downpours this year.
Yeah, home cooking is home cooking though, John. When it comes to starting this game, it's about the home crowd, it's about the home field. You know, what people know. You come into the stadium, you think of the movie. We are Marshall. Kids have that impression, and this is just one of the hardest places to play in all of college football and walk out with a win.
Marshall, which won the toss, elected to defer and kick it off and bobbled in the end zone by Southern Miss. The touchback comes.
In that slot.
Backside pressure, and down goes Mullins. Corey Tyndall, the cornerback, darts into the backfield, a loss of 6. Third down and 11. Only 3 down linemen for Marshall. Bit of a low snap, Mullins with time, tip ball, nearly picked off, in and out of the hands of Taj Letman, who leads the team with 3 picks, has 8 on his career, and he nearly had number 9.
Pretty easy to diagnose this. Not only the low snap gets the timing off a little bit, the ball underneath, you've got a dropper, you've got a linebacker that's right there. He causes the tip. At first it looked like
Chase Litton has stepped in rather capably and comfortably. And he goes deep on the first play, and that's a way to get things started, connecting with Devontae Allen.
Watch the end. Does he have possession? He's got it. Remember, it's only 1 foot, and it seemed from the time he had it, he had the ball. It does after he rolls out and hits the ground, though. The ball comes loose, and the ball comes out. Is this through the catch? He's got it. It's a catch. It's a catch. Does he keep it? I think the defender knocks that ball out when he's on his back. It wasn't that he lost control of it. The defender knocked it out. I think it's going to be a catch. Have to be some pretty obvious stuff to overrule.
Cornell Armstrong, the sophomore.
After review, the ruling on the field is confirmed. Completed pass, first down.
Back from injury. He did not play last year. Tried to warm up. His left knee was not all that great. And again, a whistle right at the snap.
The previous play is under review.
Didn't they already review it?
Did I miss something?
I could swear that Trey Blake just told us that they reviewed it and that the call was confirmed. And Doc Holliday, I think with good reason, is incredibly upset.
Yeah, Doc Holliday, did you hear him right there? He just says, what are you guys going to look at it twice?
The ruling on the field is confirmed. Completed pass.
That's the first time I can ever recall 2 different reviews of the same play.
I've never seen that, so I don't know what to tell you. But we were right twice. We have to enjoy those. We're not right that often.
We'll soak it up. And appears to be a fairly open ACC, although Clemson in the driver's seat currently. Out of the pistol, Dylan Richard, with massive humanity, earns about a yard. That has been coming down pretty much all day.
No shiny stuff, though. It's been a while.
The up man has it. Jamie Watson angled out of bounds. on the Southern Miss side of the 50. Litton off the play fake. The block picked up. He makes one man miss, spins through a second would-be hitter. And Litton gives up the body as he earns himself nearly 5 yards. Missed tackles, you said?
Well, those would be missed tackles, but remember, this young man you're seeing at quarterback is 6'6", 211 pounds. That's having a little escapability and some wiggle you don't always associate.
He wound up at Marshall, where he said coaching and the ability to throw the ball a ton was a major allure.
Well, if you're a fan of quarterbacks and throwing, and you've seen Rakeem Cato do what he did the last 4 years, you're going to Google Bill Legg, the offensive coordinator, find out how much he loves to throw the ball. Not a bad place to be here at Marshall.
Marshall's had trouble on third down this year, just 35%. Grinding run by Watson, and with the spot, it looks like he has it. The 5+ needed. Brian Anderson, the tackle, moved the chains.
It's very often in quarterback coaches.
First down throw, big open hole in that zone look, and Ryan Juracek, who has been the top receiver for Marshall, the tight end, gets his team-leading 21st catch. Second down and 3. He finds Devin Johnson, the big, over 240-pound back to his left. Play fake and keep. It dupes the defense. Litton inside of the 5. He's down at the 2-yard line. 17-yard run for the QB.
Again, check it out. Everybody's going to the right. Litton just looks. He sees everything crashing. He knows he can outrun the big lineman. So why not keep it and make the extra yards?
Second and goal. They go back to Johnson. They do. Johnson plowing toward the end zone.
Well into the end zone. That's a touchdown.
And there's the official signal, a score for Devin Johnson. He is back for the Thundering Herd. They have a chance to tie the game.
Well, you see Stanley Jean Phoenix, Sebastian Johansson, Mike Selby on that left side. Man, you know that back at 240 pounds is coming.
They only needed to traverse 37 yards, and the final yard earned by Devin Johnson. He gets his 30th career touchdown, his 24th on the ground, and we've got a tie game in Huntington. First down and 10 from the 19. Ito Smith wrapped up cleanly at the 20. Jarquez Samuel to motion and provide a wing. Mullins all day to throw. It collapses. And he tries to throw it away, but he seemed to be in the tackle box, and that ball went to no one.
Nobody there. That's grounding. That is intentional grounding.
Our officials huddle up. No flag yet. And there it is. Plopped out by Trey Blake.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 9. The penalties that lost it down at the spot of the foul. Third down.
Seemed to have forever. And when it breaks down, he's got to go with it, and he throws it out to the right, and he's pointing to his right like he had a receiver. If he's pointing to anybody, they were wearing green.
So the Rabid fans loving it. It's been punt, touchdown, punt. Let's see if it continues in that direction. Ito Smith, the big part of the touchdown, slashed his way through the defense first time around. Provides the blocking here as the pass gets batted down at the line of scrimmage. We've seen that happen on each side so far. And Mullins is 6'1".
Yeah, but a little bit of a sidearm soft pass trying to come underneath.
They go empty. Mullins over the middle, finds Martin, maintains footing. They try to punch the ball free. The ball comes loose, but they say that he was down. Evan McKelvey got a fist in there. Now they're going to say...
They're saying he was down. It was a fumble.
And so Marshall claims the football.
Nice job coming from the back. McKelvey punches it out with that hand. Nice job of recovering the ball. Watch the left hand right there.
The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by Marshall.
That's out. The bogey. I think that's a way low number, though. You get in the red zone, you got to score a touchdown.
Marshall hinting at blitz. And he rushes forward. Mullins hit again as he throws. Tried to step into the toss, and there was Gary Thompson, who lives in offensive backfields.
Yeah, Gary Thompson, we saw him come from the other end earlier. Thompson comes from the offensive right side, beats the block, and he's accelerating towards the quarterback, Mullen, as he hits him. You got that groin is tight the way a sidewinder hits it. That's a factor.
And Sean Field on this kick that he buries in the grass, scooped up at around the 15. Big series of blocks and nearly to midfield. DeAndre Reeves, who averages over 27 per return on his career, he is explosive in the special teams game. Cornell Armstrong helped him out of bounds after a 33-yard run back.
This is perfect possession for Marshall if you're looking at it objectively. You want to see some offense? Well, you'd like to be able to cover more field if you were back further, but how about getting the ball like this? Past your own 40, near the midfield stripe. This is perfect for a young quarterback.
Litton, pressure picked up, zips a pass for a first down to the 37-yard line. DeAndre Reeves making another play.
See, at this angle, it's not even gonna get near the ground, I don't think. Underneath it, arms, ball. Beautiful, just a smart move. Slowly teaching him defense, slowly teaching him the playbook.
Design screen. Devontae Allen has been another favorite target, and he's got another first down. Popped out of play at the 22. It's a 15-yard screen pass to Darius Antoine.
With good support on the outside. Block number 1 turns into block number 2. And when you've got guys like Allen out there on the outside, they don't need much in the way of a block to get out. Southern Miss player down.
34-yard try for Nick Smith. Nick Smith remains perfect. Ties the game up. Marshall has made 14 straight field goals going back to November of last year from the 40. Justice Hayes with his first looks. He has about a yard. Taekwon Lang, the safety, takes out the Michigan transfer. And the cadence from Mullins, 4-man rush. And still pressure gets to him, nearly picked off. Ricardo Williams bashed him in the backfield and forced him into the silly toss that Evan McKelvey nearly grabbed.
Yeah, McKelvey, we've seen him a couple times today, dropping back and getting that passing lane and almost spearing that ball. See him in his drop, 31 right there. That ball got on him.
Ito Smith, the shiftier pass-catching back, is in. Giant formation change. Marini. Mullins flushed toward Marini. Knocked down, incomplete. Parker Schoenfield is hit from 33, here from 21. Blocked. Free football. They fall upon it around the 33-yard line. The special teams come through and deny Southern Miss the lead. Ryan B., defensive end.
6'7".
He's a playmaker, right? Wasn't that the rhetoric we heard constantly?
You know, he wasn't even playing a couple games ago. They got him in. There he is, 91. Watch on the left side, get a little ground, get those hands up there. I think he got a little help from Jarquez Samuel, but between the two of them, they smothered that ball. Just finds a way to make plays.
Speaking of making plays, Devin Johnson shouldered out of bounds, took out a member of the Marshall staff in the process. as Denarius Antoine helped him out after a gain of 16.
Can't be snoozing on the sideline at a football game. Even if you're doing your job, you got to be concentrating.
Johnson, all 243 pounds of him. Shoulder down after perhaps another first down run. Anthony Swain with the contact.
6 now right there on defense in the middle.
They do it again. Giant gash for Johnson. Rumbling his way to the 30. These teams met last year. He had been out himself since the Ohio game in week 2. And Watson's back. It invites the harm at around the 20.5-yard line.
But you see, with 6 guys in the box, plenty of room to move. They don't have.
He's had a long of 42 this year. Out of the hold of punter Tyler Williams. Movement up front before the snap.
That could be a first down if that's against the defense. If they weren't drawn off by a flinch, that's going to be a first down.
The crowd's ready to raucously celebrate.
Offside. Defense. Number 23.
So Devin Johnson is back in at running back. Off the fake. Sling it out. Deontay McManus. He has a first down. It's 1st and goal at the 7. Denarius Antoine in coverage.
Litton's got pretty good wheels.
Litton flicks it to the tight end in the end zone, Ryan Juracek. His team leading 4th touchdown catch. And Marshall takes the lead with 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Chase Litton fired up.
Watch the sell. He punches down like that. That's a blown defense. There's no way a guy that's leading a team in receptions should be utterly forgotten when it comes to covering him in that situation in the field.
You could see the
Chris. Ball carrying, though, for both teams. The running game has been there. Johnson made a big difference, especially at that end of the half. Here's that block kick you had talked about blocked by B.
Ryan B, a pure playmaker, and off the play fake by the tight end. The team's top also has a pick so far. Devin Johnson turn it upfield. Devin Johnson is 9. Michael Smith takes him out.
I'm talking about all these players right here near the ball.
Screen to Allen. Devontae Allen's got the first down. I wonder what the chat was at halftime. Why not feed the beast? Devin Johnson, first down bully run to the 44.5. A gain of a little more than 10. Denarius Antoine with a tackle.
Yeah, pretty easy, Chad, I would think. In order to support your quarterback, you go to that offensive line, the patchwork offensive line, and say, look, guys, Johnson's running the ball good. They
need 2 yards. The defender leaking through, one-on-one look. Incomplete. Mike Thomas. Mullins over the middle. Dangerous pass. Nearly a one-handed grab, but what a lick from Taekwon Lang, the safety, who blows up Martin, who's slow to get up.
Taekwon Lang, that is a dang tackle. We talk about not going too low or missing. We talk about not going too high and targeting. Lang goes right in between. He goes for the meat in the middle.
And Martin, who's 5'10", 180. The team's leading pass catcher entered the day with 29 grabs. He'll remember that hit and the non-catch. Those were 4 of the greats. Leftwich, Pennington, Moss, and Brown all played in the NFL. Byron Leftwich, GMAC Bowl, carried down the field. It's Marshall, which had been a great FCS power, sprung into the FBS ranks because they were loaded with FBS talent.
Randy Moss, probably one of the best athletes this state has ever produced. Football and basketball player, amazing athlete.
Play fake, Litton finds the tight end. Down low on the contact as Juracek gets submarined and gets about 70 yards as the leader on the field.
There's 7 guys. That's his throw.
Litton reads that in stride. DeAndre Reeves, touchdown, Marshall. A 61-yard connection. He saw the bodies lingering near the box and flicked it right overhead.
Yep, 7 says pass. Go with the pass.
The game.
14 points down. You're going to find out about this Todd Monken team. How much toughness, how much grit does it have in it? We're showing a little blitz.
Down, ball's free. Marshall pounces.
Thompson again.
Gary Thompson got to the backfield. They peel the pile. Marshall football.
How about Gary Thompson? Time after time, whether he's there for a sack or he's hitting the quarterback. The redshirt freshman comes up with the ball at the bottom of that pile, number 91. But here comes Thompson, working from the backside, relentless, won't stop coming, and gets himself another sack.
Gary Thompson led this team in sacks and tackles for in the Carolinas. The Palmetto State affected rather significantly. Smith ankle grab, and they don't give up. A loss of a couple thanks to Evan McKelvey. Southern Miss got a couple of big third downs last possession. Huge pressure, ball free. Marshall leaping into the end zone, touchdown. Jarquez Samuel finds the free football.
Wow, talk about heating up your quarterback. Showing a 3-man line. Looking like they were only going to bring 2 blitzers inside. Nobody to help the outside rushers. Mullen looks like he's the destination. Again, Thompson leading the way. 59 coming from the outside. Almost on a perfect.
What a leap by the big man.
Well, it's a long way from San Diego to Huntington, West Virginia. But these fans here are awful lucky that Thompson took that trip.
They recruit rather wide. Thompson, Southern California. Samuel out of Valdosta, Georgia.
Well, give some credit to the big man, too. Big nose tackle, defensive tackle. He's got to shake that off and can't let that affect him, though.
21 unanswered points for Marshall. Smith, not a great ball from Mullins. Put Smith in a bad spot. A flag is out.
He just needs a little time. Give this quarterback some time, he'll bring his team back in it.
Here comes another blitz. Contact in the backfield. Evan McKelvey again.
I tell you, McKelvey's doing a really nice job here in this second half. If you're going to run the ball, you're going to have to run it through him, and so far going through him is not the good way to go.
Tackle machine, second in the country in tackles entering this game. And he has been living in the backfield much like Gary Thompson. They have been the 2 dynamic playmakers. Cross, Rashawn Ali, and our outstanding CBS Sports Network crew. Here's a question for you.
Yeah, the last touchdown. They ruled this a fumble and a fumble catch and recovery. Does the arm go forward? I think that's a very good call looking at that in slow motion.
Got pressure shown with a split backfield. Delayed blitz comes. Contact as the ball's uncorked. And Tavis Rowe sliced right through the giant cavernous hole on the right side of the line.
Yeah, and Rowe goes right to the path of least resistance here at the end of the pass. Look at him get into the ribs and the body of the quarterback. It's a nice job.
Pressure has come in a variety of ways from Marshall. D-line has been superb. They rushed just 4 here. Ito Smith. Oh my goodness, a flag is out. Talk about fighting through a block.
Fighting through a hold.
Richard tries to cut it back. Not enough room. Mullins has it knocked away, incomplete. Marshall holds. There's that man again, Jarquez Samuel.
Jarquez Samuel came up big with that fumble recovery and touchdown, and here on 4th down, gets those big arms up, big hands up, prevents that pass.
Preseason all-conference performer, 6'5", 290, using the palm. And the big man made his presence felt again. He has barely. The last possession, they were held out of the end zone when they went for it on 4th and goal inside of the 5. Pressure comes again on Mullins. Crossing pattern to Martin, his main safety valve. Some contact near the sideline.
Got a flag down too. I think it's going to be a late hit on the quarterback, late smack on Mullen. Flag was thrown by the referee.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer with targeting. Defense, number 51. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. The previous play is under review.
That's Devontre Tyler, the middle linebacker.
And the review will be to see if it was targeting, and if it is, Tyler's going to be intentionally lower your head and use your helmet as a weapon.
Seems to make contact with the face area. And is there a launch there?
Was that his helmet that hit him in the head or his hand? I think that was his hand that hit him. The head didn't hit him. That's insane.
Number 29. Mullins looking deep. Trying to come back to the football. DJ Thompson. Prone in the air. Taj Letman met him in the heavens.
Just a little bit short, Mullins is. And you've seen since that second quarter shot he's taken quite a few other shots, and you know, his accuracy and whatnot has just been try to see if you can affect his accuracy and his consistency.
Mullins batted again at the line of scrimmage. That's Samuel again.
Guess who? I was going to say. The defensive lineman is pretty unusual. Heck, 2 passes broken up by a corner is unusual.
Mullins nearly picked off. Plumb in the hands of Corey Tyndall. Decides to.
Hot receiver.
Is that the Olympics something?
Yeah, almost perfect, huh?
Big pressure. That's an easy catch. In the end zone, Rodney Allen, the converted wide receiver.
On the next to last pass and threw one that had to be intercepted this time.
Jarquez Samuel has made his name known today.
He really has, and for all the right reasons. He's there when the fumble goes in the air. He's gotten his hands up. He's broken up a couple of passes. Tell you what, overall, this has been one of those days for Samuel you want to put into a little, get it on DVD and preserve it.
Evan McKelvey at linebacker.
I have. I mean, talk about a guy that's really developed through adversity. A guy that's had an ACL operation on each leg.
He still has the spry athleticism. Contact to the backfield from DJ Hunter. Mullins incomplete, nearly picked off. Marshall has become that team. They have become the flagship. Last year, Doc Holliday's team had an outside chance, and looking at the college football playoff, according to some, Here's a look at what they've accomplished last year. 13-1, that one loss in that crazy 67-66 game to Western Kentucky.
You look at the group of 5, including a Boise State, over that time, Doc Holliday, 13-14 and through 5 games, nobody's won more than them. That speaks volumes to what the job that he's done here in Huntington with his football.
Incomplete.
It's all about football.
Needing a yard. Richard. Scoop ball. Rodney Allen. He had a pick in the end zone. He has the free football. Multiple flags are out. He's in the end zone at the other end.
DJ Hunter ripped that ball out. Just ripped it out of the grasp of the runner. Set that up.
He was still the head coach.
There's 22 right there, the linebacker. You're talking about ripping that thing out, making it available. And there's the block. Happens into the side to the back of the legs. Because it's sure as heck not what he's used to having here. But it's very unusual type of a team. But it's a testament. His team very much reflects he and his staff in this school. I think it's a very fundamentally sound football team.
So 5 straight victories in the series, make it 18 of 19 at home for Marshall, which scores the final 24 points of the game and does most of it with defense.